Welcome back. All right, it's time to celebrate all of the good food you can find in Jacksonville. GastroFest is this weekend.
And Erin Thursby, she helped put the festival together. Welcome. Welcome to the show.
Nice to be here.
Nice to see you. All right, well, first let's dive into what GastroFest is all about.
It's a celebration of food here on the First Coast. So a bunch of different ways of eating, vegetarian, carnivore, omnivore, whatever you like, we've probably got it at the fest. And we have a bunch of different restaurants, food trucks, caterers, different ways to come out and eat. And there's just great places, and they're all offering something from $1 to $3.
Nice.
So they'll have higher price items, but you'll be able to kind of taste your way through the First Coast. So places like Orsay, Black Sheep, Blue Bamboo, Ibex Ethiopian Kitchen, they kill it every year. And you know, you get to try some places that maybe, you know, are a little bit out of your comfort zone, but for $1 to $3, like, you know, giving something a try.
Come out with $10 and you can leave full. That sounds good.
And so it's on the 24th, which is what, this Saturday? Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
this Saturday.
And it's at the Friendship Fountain area, right?
Yes.
What year of GastroFest is this?
We're in year 4, and we did have a change in location. If you went in previous years, we are at Friendship Fountain now. The Skyway's still open. You can take it right to the San Marcos station, get off, and be in beautiful Friendship Fountain.
No, it's a good location. And so how have you seen it, like, over the years, you know, putting this together? How's it grown?
Well, it's grown in a lot of different ways. You know, our first year, we were trying to figure out what people wanted, and now we've kind of gotten into a great rhythm. We figured out what people like. We figured out how to make the schedule sort of geared toward what people love. I mean, we have stuff on site. We have ticketed events, and we have, you know, the Sawyer Gas cooking stage 2 on site, you know, that people love to go to. There's activities. There's stuff for kids, the Fun for First Coast.
Nice.
.com Kids Zone. So there's a lot there. We try to have something for everybody. That's kind of how it's grown, in that, you know, our first year we had some focus, and you know, this year we figured out where to focus and what we can generally do to make as many people happy and full.
Yeah.
So approximately how many options are there? So if I come out and I want, I don't know, fried chicken, is that going to be there, or is there going to be?
Jack Steiner will probably have some fried chicken up
Okay, and Curtis is going to want something vegetarian, perhaps cauliflower.
Plant-based. We say plant-based.
Okay, plant-based, vegetarian.
We
plant-based.
have up on our website right now. We have our vegan guide to the fest. We do it every year for the past few years. That's one of the things that has changed over the past few years, because we want to make the fest as green as possible. And we want to make sure that there's, you know, options for different kinds of eating. So that guide is up. It gives you everything from the tasting vendors that are there that have vegan options to things like the Native Sun demonstration on the Sawyer Gas demo stage. They're going to be doing a plant-based demo up on that stage. You know, to events within the fest and things like that. So, you know, just different ways to enjoy it.
You said it right there. We'll head into our Native Sun kitchen right now, which is where we're going to find Dwayne Belikoff and Laura Edgecombe from Bread and Board. And you guys have appreciate you guys being here.
How are you? Good to see you.
You got a dish here we're going to be putting together. But have you been involved with GastroFest before?
This is our first year. Well, the restaurant's just a year old now. We're a year back in Jacksonville, so we're really excited to be a part of it this weekend.
Nice. So what is this? What we're making today is what you're going to serve there, or?
Exactly. We're going to have, among other things that we'll be serving that day, we're going to have 2 variations of probably the second most popular sandwich we have at the restaurant, and that is what we call the smoked pork and collard sandwich. But because of the plant-based direction that we're going with the festival this year, we also are going to feature a vegan version of this dish as well. So anybody that likes barbecue but is also plant-based diet are going to be able to enjoy something at our booth as well.
Well, I mean, Angelia, look at that right there in front of you. Doesn't
I was going to say, what is this?
Doesn't it look like?
What is this? This does not look like pork to me. It looks like artichokes, maybe?
It looks like artichoke, and it has a very similar texture to artichoke, but this is actually jackfruit, and it's become a really popular item in restaurants to serve something that's got a meatier texture, some guts to it, but is also a plant. It's actually in the fig family of all things, and if you can find them
when you shred it up, it actually looks exactly like pulled pork.
Right, and you can find it at Native Sun for sure. They'll have the large jackfruits. They're a little tricky to play with, or you can buy them canned in syrup or brine. So this is a version of just a canned, but for the event, we'll be using fresh and throwing it in the smoker and smoking it just like we would our pulled pork.
That's pretty good. So what do you put on it? You just shred this, and then you put what on
We're
there?
going to shred it, and we're going to top it with a vegan Carolina barbecue sauce.
Barbecue, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So our sandwich, and I can build one for you. We won't be using the jackfruit today because it's not smoked yet.
Okay.
We'll save that for the weekend.
Okay.
But we're going to put, and similar to the festival, we'll have a vegan mayonnaise, of course. And then we put some of our sliced ham, which is smoked in-house at the restaurant.
And so do you organize all of this, or
So I'm the director of
sous
catering
chef?
and events.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm the director of catering events. So my role with the Bread and Board is to happily bring us these wonderful events like GastroFest and those sorts of things, as well as manage any of the events. We manage an event space and then offsite catering and whatnot.
Nice. Okay, so you keep everybody busy is what you do.
I keep everyone busy. I keep everyone very
Keep
busy.
everybody in check
She
and busy.
manages us very well. So I added a spicy cheddar to that.
Nice.
We're going to add a little bit of our smoked pork, about 6 hours in the smoker and then braised. We're going to add a little bit of our collard greens.
Pickled onions there.
Collard greens.
Collard greens, my favorite.
And yeah, and
this is
people
good.
always ask, collard greens on a sandwich, and we say absolutely.
Yes, why not?
And then we're going to make a nice messy bunch of
Oh
that
my
with
gosh,
that Carolina
this looks
sauce.
like heaven on a bun.
And it is.
Oh, heaven on a bun. Is that the name of it? What's the name of the
now.
sandwich? Thank
Real
you guys.
quick, we're
Thanks.
finishing up here. We're at Bread and Board for those who haven't been there yet.
We are downtown, downtown 5 Points on Oak Street, just behind the theater, the main drag there.
They've been around for a couple years, came out in 16, but they got a great cult following, and the name is growing. You guys do good stuff.
And now I
Thank
know
you
you
very
have
much.
collard greens. I'll be visiting all the time. So
Sounds
thanks you
good.
guys for stopping by.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
See you
And for
this
more
weekend.
information, all you have to do is visit gastrojacks.org.